is proud to present Downton Abbey Fast Forward. Sponsored by Aviva for all of life's little problems.
Might I have a word, my lord?
Can it wait?
I'm sorry to bother you, my lord, but it's gone noon, and it appears that the First World War has just come to an end.
Well, that's marvellous news, Carson, particularly for our boys at the front. War is a tiresome business, particularly when it leads to bloodshed. A human life is a precious thing, you know.
Indeed so, my lord.
One moment, Carson. You mentioned the First World War. I trust you did not mean to imply that a Second World War might be on the way?
Indeed, my lord. I regret to say that Mr. Churchill has just this minute announced the commencement of the Second World War.
Well, that's terrible news, Carson. Particularly for our boys at the front. Human life is a precious thing.
They've become accustomed to the First World War, and now they tell one that there is a second on the way.
This telegram has just arrived for you, my lord.
The good news, Mother, is that the Second World War is drawing to a close. Mr. Churchill himself has just been kind enough to send me this telegram. It says that Herr Hitler has committed suicide in a bunker.
A bunker? What sort of man can suicide in a bunker? I ask you. I never liked the fellow. No breeding. And such a dreadful moustache.
Might I have a word with you, my lady?
Could it wait, Carson?
Beg pardon, my lady. I've just heard Mr. Kenneth Wolstenholme say it's all over. England has beaten Germany.
Beaten Germany? Oh, I must have dozed off. Has there been another war?
No, Mother. The England football team have just won the 1966 World Cup.
Football? Such a common game. Played by common people.
Might I have a word, my lord?
Can't it wait, Carson?
Another telegram has just arrived. I consider that you might wish to apprise yourselves of its contents, my lord.
You considered wisely, Carson. It's bad news, I'm afraid. I would ask you to assemble the household staff this minute. Far better that they should hear this dreadful news from me. Terrible news, I'm afraid. I know it will come as a dreadful blow to all of you. The Beatles have decided to go their separate ways.
You mean they've split up? Daisy, mind your language. Sorry, Mrs. Hughes. I had nothing. Daisy, dry those eyes.
a choral ensemble disassembles, we can only hope that one of them at least gets 90 after a hard day working like a dog. Whatever.
Might I have a word with you, Robert?
You're like a son to me, Matthew, but can't it wait?
It pains me deeply to be the bearer of bad news, but Mr. Heath has this instant placed the country on a 3-day week.
Does that mean we're going down the plug hole?
Daisy, mind your language.
Sorry, Mrs. Hughes.
There, Daisy. Right those eyes.
Staff exit. Staff exit. Staff exit. My lord.
For God's sake, Carson, can't it wait?
Sorry, my lord. Word has just come through that the British forces have successfully recaptured the Falkland Islands. I thought you'd want to know, my lord.
Well, indeed I do. That's excellent, Mr. Carson. In the fullness of time, it should do much to restore national morale.
Where exactly are the Falkland Islands?
Your paper, my lord.
No. Good heavens! Bad news, everyone. A major earthquake is expected.
Where do they say this earthquake might occur, Robert?
Oh no, I can't believe it.
Oh, more coffee, my lady.
This is no time for coffee. Be so good as to summon the household at your earliest convenience. There's no cause for alarm, but it says here that a major earthquake is due in the next few minutes. Apparently it will occur at Downton Abbey, the historic stately home of the Earl of Grantham.
An earthquake? At Downton? The presumption of it.
More coffee, Lady Mary. Lady Mary.
I might now have another chance to say this. Before this earthquake kills us all, I want everyone to know I love you, Carson. And I'm expecting your baby.
Downton Abbey Fast Forward. Saturday night drama sponsored by Aviva for life's little dramas.
Everyone returns. Everyone returns. Right, you're on.
My apologies, we're over-rehearsed, shut up. My apologies, everyone. I should have gone to Specsavers. It doesn't say earthquake at all. In fact, it says flower show. I would entreat you all to return to your duties and to behave as though nothing untoward had occurred. Life is full of little dramas, many of them utterly unspeakable, but we must learn to ignore them.
Might I have a word with you, my lord?
For God's sake, Carson, what is it this time?
I've just heard on the wireless that it's Black Wednesday.
I thought it was Shrove Tuesday. Oh, we shall have have a national day of mourning?
Well, in a way, yes, Mother. It means that the government has been forced to withdraw the pound from the European exchange rate mechanism, and Mr. George Soros has made over $1 billion profit by short-selling sterling.
And who, pray, is Mr. George Soros?
He's a business magnate, financier, philosopher and philanthropist, my lady.
He should have been a banker if he wanted a bonus.
Be that as it may, let us hope that nothing like this ever happens again.
Might I have a word with you?
What is it this time?
I've just received a tweet on my BlackBerry to say that Lehman Brothers have gone bankrupt.
Lehman Brothers? Do we know them? Are they family?
They are our American cousins on Cora's side.
My savings, my pension fund, how could that happen?
Apparently, Lehman's borrowed significant amounts of money to fund its investment in subprime mortgage lending, making it vulnerable to a downturn in the market. Lehman's loss was a direct result of having held large positions in subprime and other low-rated mortgage tranches when securitizing the underlying mortgages.
Absolutely.
Best explanation ever. More of that nonsense.
Sorry, Mrs. Hughes, I was only trying to be helpful. Everyone should know that the problem experienced by Lehman Brothers could lead to huge losses in the credit default swap bond market and consequently precipitate a global financial crisis.
Shut up.
She's right, and you never know, this might even precipitate a sovereign debt problem.
Robert, you'd better warn the Queen.
Might I have a word, my lord?
It better not be more bad news. I'm beginning to lose the will to live.
I've just received a phone call from Prince Philip. He asked me to tell you that Greece is going bankrupt and he may have to sell the family feta cheese business.
Not a word.
Carson, pop the drawbridge and get everyone into the wine cellar.
Hey!
I think it's time for us to leave the stage. The end of the series is nigh.
You have been watching Downton Abbey Fast Forward, a nonsense production produced by Great Hall and Kinnerton Memorial Hall and sponsored by Aviva. All you need for accidents waiting to happen. Take care.